Hey guys, it's Jetpack again. Earlier, I started a challenge for tiny homes based on the Nancy Drew games. I spun a wheel, landed on the creature of Kapu cave. Well, now I'm gonna decorate the interior. So the main bedroom went through like 3 identity crises? Chris? I don't know. It changed a lot. First, I went with these peaches and pinks. Then I ended up with basically everything white or beige. And finally, I combined the two and then threw in a purple rug. I don't know, okay? I don't know. In my builds, I'm always one to kind of overclutter things just because that's kind of who I am as a person. Poor Gooba. In my mind, I was building this for Pua. This tiny home is inspired by Creature of Kapu Cave, but it's really hard not to place somebody from the game into this build. I don't see Pua really spending too much time in this bedroom, but I think it fits her pretty well. Next, I tackled the kitchen, which I immediately gravitated towards blues for this build. I never use this range or this fridge or these counters. In my other builds, I tend to stick to one flooring for the entire thing. It just feels cohesive and it flows better. Since this build is turning out to be one room with multiple purposes, I think the tiles help designate the specific areas. And also, these pink bar stools really went well with the blue. I also felt the kitchen needed to have a different color to further designate it as a separate space, and this paneling ties well to the trim in the walls I used around the rest of this room. I wanted to use a lot of pink and corals and peaches in the living room area to tie it into the kitchen, but also contrast in a way. I think it helps keep the whole room cohesive, but at the same time, it further emphasizes these separate designated areas. If you want to give it a try too, please download this shelf from the gallery and give it a shot. Tag us on socials and I would love to see what you came up with. If you're unfamiliar, this is a shell challenge and I'm not going to really put any rules on there. I'm just going to say keep it a tiny home and keep my exterior walls. You can change windows, you can change doors, you can change interior walls. I don't care. Just leave the rest. I really wish The Sims would just come out with a set of like maybe 30 doors and windows and wallpapers and floors that all had the same wood tones. It is such a pain to match floors to doors to windows. It drives me insane. I added a bookshelf for Pua to display her various awards and medals for surfing competitions. I also wanted to keep this build very light and breezy. I imagined that you would have the windows open constantly. And with the amount of windows, there's really no space for art on the walls. And while Pua may not be spending all her time surfing the web, I threw in a computer here just because I didn't really know what else to do with this space. Then lastly, I threw together this super teeny tiny bathroom. Remember, we have the shower outside, which really helped us save a lot of space inside. I don't know why, but I always seem to go in an entirely different direction when it comes to bathrooms in my builds. Like the rest of the house will be very light and airy, and then in the bathroom, I'm gonna do something dramatic. Speaking of other things I need The Sims to improve on, I need more tropical decor and art. The Sims just really has a lot of traditional paintings with thick, huge frames that don't work in so many builds. I'm glad this one had a lot of windows so I didn't have to struggle forever, but the walls still don't feel entirely cluttered like I usually like to have them. Because these fish pictures are giving me 2000s aquarium bathroom that everybody seemed to have. Also, for the life of me, I could not get this Sim to leave. I did everything. I kept trying to kill them. I kept trying to kick them out. I kept trying to make them angry so they would leave. I saved my game. I loaded my game. I restarted The Sims. They would not leave. So what I ended up doing was I sent my Sim way to the end of my lot, and then I killed them so that the person would come out and be all distraught. So while I was filming the ending with the different views of the rooms, the Grim Reaper was over in the corner of the lot doing their thing. But there you have it. There's my tiny home build based on Nancy Drew, Creature of Kapu Cave. If you haven't seen it already, I uploaded a video where I'm decorating the outside and kind of putting this together. So check that out. Let me know what you think. And also, like I said, tag us if you want to decorate this. I'd love to see what you come up with, and let me know in the comments what you hope comes up on the wheel next. I'm really excited about these future builds. Bye!